Abortion. Noun. The deliberate termination of a human pregnancy. Abortion has been performed for thousands of years and in every society that has been studied. During the 1800s, all surgical procedures, including abortion, were extremely risky. Hospitals were not common, antiseptics were unknown, and even the most respected doctors had only primitive medical educations. Without today's current technology, maternal and infant mortality rates during childbirth were extremely high. As scientific methods began to dominate medical practice and technologies were developed to prevent infection, medical care on the whole became much safer and more effective. But by this time, the vast majority of women who needed abortions had no choice but to get them from illegal practitioners without these medical advances at their disposal. The back alley abortion remained a dangerous, often deadly procedure, while areas of legally sanctioned medicine improved dramatically. Between 1967 and 1973, one-third of the states liberalized or repealed their criminal abortion laws. However, the right to have an abortion in all states was only made available to women in 1973 when the Supreme Court struck down the remaining restrictive state laws with its ruling in Roe v. Wade. Jane Roe, a 21-year-old pregnant woman, represented all women who wanted abortions but could not get them legally and safely. Henry Wade was a Texas Attorney General who defended the law that made abortions illegal. After hearing the case, the Supreme Court ruled that Americans' right to privacy included the right of a woman to decide whether or not to have children, and the right of a woman and her doctor to make that decision without state interference. Ever since abortion's been legalized, it's been a highly controversial topic. It's even second most controversial next to gay marriage. There are two sides of the controversy. There's pro-choice and there's pro-life. Pro-choice means you get to make your own decisions about your own body. Pro-life means that you shouldn't terminate your pregnancy and that the state should be able to determine that. I, along with millions of other Americans, am pro-choice. I believe that as humans, we should have the right to make decisions about our own bodies. Here are a few clips that further explain this stance.
I am pro-choice. I believe in Roe versus Wade, and I come to that conclusion not because I'm pro-abortion, but because ultimately I don't think women make these decisions casually. I think they wrestle with these things in profound ways, in consultation with their pastors or their spouses or their doctors and their family members.
Letting our government and not doctors make decisions about a medical procedure. Yes, we are a combination of many religions, many beliefs, and aren't we meant to be free? Free to choose. And if the choice, which will always remain the most difficult, probably one of the most difficult choices you've ever made in your entire life, is to indeed terminate a pregnancy, I feel that they should be allowed to do so. We all know from tales of the times that just because something is made to be illegal doesn't mean that it won't be done. Women will seek abortions, whether they are legal or not, which we know to be true. Making abortion illegal will simply make it less safe.
Both of these speeches stand for pro-choice, and I agree with them fully. I strongly believe that abortion should be a choice mandated by the woman and not the government. If this is a free country, we should be free to make our own decisions. Our rights as humans that precede the right to abortion are stated in various American documents. Let's take a look. Amendment 14 of the Constitution states, "All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States." So why as Americans would we let the government tell us what we can and can't do regarding our own bodies and lives? Pro-choice is a stance for people who believe that America should be the land of the free, in all circumstances.